Starloop is an important place to me. Countless musicians have performed on this stage, including the artist who inspired my music, Mr. Yoran de Winter. I hope my own concert can also have that kind of power.
Astra! Astra! What's the theme for your New Year's concert going to be? A tribute to Mr. De Winter?
The theme... probably something like the astronomical moment.
Oh, sounds like you're hinting at something. Have you managed to grasp your own happiness recently, Astra?
What a sneaky question. I've been fortunate to have happiness on my side all along, and that's why I want to share this feeling with everyone in New Eridu through my music. Anyway, thank you all for your support. I'll be waiting for you at Starloop Tower.
Buying tickets. You ready, Fairy? Act immediately at my command.
Affirmative. Once I receive your command, I'll hack into the system and secure the tickets. Master, I have a report of workplace abuse. Please address it promptly. The report states that a certain individual is attempting to use nepotism to force a diligent and humble smart employee into taking on extra tasks unrelated to work.
How could you, Wise? Only I, Belle, get to keep Fairy on call 24/7 and have her do random chores for me.
Affirmative. Apart from hollow root analysis, I am currently also responsible for other important tasks like instant intel gathering, organizing Master's schedule, and praising Master in novel ways.
You tattletale AI. Remember that master of yours is my sister. Come on, Belle. Help me convince Fairy. These tickets are nearly impossible to score. Pretty please?
All right, Fairy, name your price. Would you do it for more electricity?
Evaluating. Suggestion. Clarifying and formalizing the positions and hierarchy of all staff. Clearly, Master's supreme assistant is Fairy. First assistant is...
Fairy. That's just mean.
Don't be so mean, Fairy. Wise is important to me, you know. He may not be as important as Eos, but surely Wise still outranks Lil Six.
Information updated. Master's supreme assistant is Fairy. First assistant is Bangbu01, Eos. Second assistant is Wise.
Fine. If that's what it takes to score the tickets. Wait, the tickets. They're on sale already. Fairy, now!
Affirmative. Ticketing platform hacked. Remaining tickets, 0. Mission failed. Mission failure post-analysis. Mission would have succeeded if you had given the command 181 milliseconds earlier. Such a shame, second assistant.
I won't get to see Astra. Belle's seen Astra so many times already. Is this what they call protagonist privilege?
Maybe. I can think of something. What if I try inviting Astra out now? Maybe she'll have time.
And you're showing off. Belle, did you team up with Fairy behind my back?
No, no way. I would never.
I officially became the second assistant and still no tickets. This sucks.
Master, I have detected a commission on Internet offering generous pay and added it to your schedule. Please check with second assistant for details.
You said no, but you're bossing me around already.
Thank you, everyone. That one was for you. We have another spectator. What's a Bamboo doing here all alone? It's dangerous.
Astra, it's me, Belle! I had no idea it was your internet commission.
Belle? In a Bamboo? Oh, you're so cute! This could be a problem. What do I do?
What's wrong? Relax. No need to worry. I'm a legendary proxy after all. I won't let anything happen to you.
It's not the hollow I'm worried about. I'm just wondering, should I punish you a little? We've known each other for so long, and I had no clue about your secret identity. It feels like I never truly knew you.
Exactly. That's so typical of Belle. I'd never keep any secrets from you, Astra.
Oh, you too. But I must say, this is a pleasant surprise. Of all the proxies on Internet, you're the one who's joining me on this. I knew it. Fate really does favor me. I'm sure today's treasure hunt will go well.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. What's so important that you had to do this yourself?
It's a highly sought-after treasure. Of course I have to handle it personally. It's the legendary record of Yolanda Winter's final performance. I've mentioned it to you before. The version available on the market isn't genuine.
That record sold like hotcakes. It's hard to believe it was a fake.
Big corporations will do anything for profit. That record is actually just a ripped compilation of Yoran's classic songs. It's totally different from what I heard live. Even as a starstruck kid, I knew it was different. That performance wasn't planned. It was originally just a small fan meetup at a music store. At that time, Yoran had left his agency and, because of some legal issues, he was forced to stop performing. Both Odium and Fugue claimed to own his performance rights. Even though it was his own voice, he wasn't allowed to perform as he wished. After Yoran's death, that unpublicized performance became his final work. Then, not long ago, rumors of a bootleg recording appeared on Internet. The essence of that day was incredibly pure. Yoran was in top form, too. As we talked, he just started improvising. He interacted with the fans so naturally. That feeling of everyone singing along and the sensation of collective harmony we shared can't be put into words. It was almost like we had summoned something truly extraordinary.
Perhaps it was the power of music. Maybe that's why ancient mages chanted to use their magic.
Exactly! Music is magic! But after witnessing that performance, I came to a realization. Something clicked inside me. It felt like fate tapping me on the shoulder. I knew, right then, that I would become a musician myself.
Seems like this record really means a lot to you, Astra. Belle, log out of EOS now. I have to be the proxy who finds this record.
Why? Stop shaking me! Let go! Eos is getting dizzy!
Oh, you two are just so adorable! Fighting inside a Bamboo. The first objective is the Ballet Twins control room. Hey, yeah. Please lead the way, legendary proxy.
The control room is just ahead. Follow me!
Yeah! Catch the rhythm. Ha! Ha! Wow! Yeah! Ha! Wait, that thing over there. Could it be? Ooh. Thank you. I would have been so lost without your help.
Well, if you really want to thank us, then could you autograph,
Please stay close to me.
Yeah! Got it. I didn't expect you to be so chivalrous.
You won't even let me say a single word to Astra, huh?
Well, you're the one who's always...
Someone left graffiti on the corner of the wall. Hey! The lights are all out. So scary. I think I heard singing. I wonder if it's something left by the paranormal exploration team. Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Catch the rhythm! Catch the rhythm! Let them hear your voice! Catch the rhythm! Catch the rhythm! Listen to the roar of applause! Catch the rhythm! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
The bamboo's moving pretty fast. Almost like it's running away.
Hey! Yeah! Hey! Running away? Could it be that they actually encountered Marionette? Yeah! The monsters are getting tougher and tougher. I hope the exploration team is okay. Catch the rhythm! Yeah! Yeah! Let's switch things up! Yeah! This song is dedicated to the world!
The data ends here.
I suddenly feel really worried. Finally found it!
Gotcha.
Ow. You got me?
Miss Yao. Let's keep improvisations on stage, shall we? Now then, please get in the car.
Bye-bye. Wait, I almost forgot. There's the autograph I owed you to my dearest Belle. Be sure to come to my New Year's concert, okay? Mr. Hobson blabbing about this time?
It's gotta be a whiny version of, please don't run off alone and stay safe before the show. I mean, if there's anything that needs to be done, just give me the orders. There's no need to put yourself at risk.
Eve, are you angry?
No, just a straightforward, calm protest with no whining.
Don't be mad. Check out what I found. It's Yoran's legacy work, the legendary secret record. I told you before, remember? After Yoran left the agency, he held a small fan meetup in a music store. I was there, and so young at the time. I never thought I'd find a recording from that day. It's all thanks to the proxies. I definitely would have gotten lost without them.
You trust people too easily. How do you know anything about these random proxies you found on Internaut? Who they really are, what their motives might be, or if they can be trusted?
They're not random proxies. They're friends I knew before. I told you about them. The siblings who run the video store on 6th Street. What?
If you already knew they were proxies from the start, you could have just DM'd them on Knock Knock. Why bother making a formal Internaut post?
True. I was just being stubborn out of habit. Sorry, I was wrong.
But they've managed to keep their proxy identity hidden from close friends, and they use a bamboo to handle commissions. That means your friends are pretty careful and dependable. That's reassuring. Huh. If we invite them to the concert, then they might just come in handy. Let me think about where to station them.
Wow, Eve, you're surprisingly generous with compliments. For other people, that is. Wait, you're not planning to run a background check on them, are you?
Having every bit of information allows me to prepare for any scenario. Like if you decide to suddenly run off.
So then, what gave me away this time?
You borrowed the makeup artist's phone to post on Internaut, pre-opened a bathroom door before the press conference for your escape. I have to say that the most creative idea this time was riding a public bike into the hollow.
Aw, I thought my plan was flawless. You're so sharp, Eve. Before you were a manager, were you a detective? Or a PubSec officer?
Not exactly, but close enough.
Uh-huh. So secretive. If you tell me, I promise I won't run off next time. I swear.
A professional spy.
Huh? hang on. A professional spy. That's so cool! Sounds like the perfect inspiration for a song!
Are you really thinking of singing a song about being a professional spy at the New Year's concert?
Huh? Is that not allowed?
So, how's the concert showstopper coming along? Today's the production deadline. Okay, so we went against the entire board to buy Starloop for a New Year's concert, publicly announced your new single, and now you have writer's block. Did I miss anything?
Yes? Today's just the official deadline, and I know you've prepared plenty of fallback deadlines. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. But there's no piano here. Can you help me, Eve?
I don't sing, you know that.
That's okay. You can just hum along with my cues, like this. Oh, wow.
You're not tricking me into singing for you, are you?
What's wrong?
We're being tailed. Those cars have been following us a while now. There's a companion hollow in the area. Let's use it to lose those unwelcome followers.
Hiding in a hollow will make everything fine?
Rhythm. Wait, yeah. Heads up.
I arranged for someone to meet us before we entered the hollow.
I'll take the mic. Yeah, hey.
It shouldn't be far. Follow me.
Where are you running off to, Astrid Gal?
I'm your opponent. You are not worthy of speaking to Monsieur.
Press the advantage.
My time to shine. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
I'll take over now.
Let my song meet everyone.
The intel was right. You really can fight. So this is where your true strength lies. I knew you were just a talentless company puppet.
Brilliant. me, Eve.
Shut it!
Catch the rhythm.
Counter it! Your journey ends with me.
Witness the magic of music.
Heads up.
Long time no see. You seem to be doing well for yourself.
Same for you.
Me? I've had a couple of close calls, but compared to my old days in the organization, I'm much happier now. So what can I help you with? I'd like to repay you for saving my life sooner rather than later.
This communicator's been wiped. Can you restore the data in it? Even fragments would help.
Let me see. Huh. So it fries its own motherboard after too many brute force attempts. That's some really advanced tech. What trouble have you gotten yourself into this time?
Did you get any useful intel?
Have some faith in your old buddy. I got a snippet of encrypted communication before the board fried. The record can't let Odium have it. Must separate. Don't let anyone find out and the rest is gone.
Fugue.
Fugue? What does that mean? Forget it. I don't need to know. As long as you get it.
Can you see who sent that encrypted message?
Only the encrypted IP address. Let me trace it. Yeah, here we go. 192.453.18.300. Your look says it all. Is this bad news for you?
No, it's not bad news for me. But it's very bad for the person I'm trying to protect.
Wow, you really have been doing well.
Oh, what makes you say that all of a sudden?
Because you have someone you want to protect, no matter what. I'm kinda jealous. I still work alone. I've made some interesting friends, too, but they've saved me a couple of times, so I feel like I owe them, and it's kind of embarrassing. Otherwise, if I teamed up with them, we'd probably be unstoppable.
I'm a bit intrigued that you think so highly of them.
They're pretty famous on Internet. The name is Phaethon. If you can't get a hold of me next time, try reaching out to them. Tell them you know me. Might even get a discount.
Got it.
That's all I got before the motherboard fried. I hope it's useful.
Very useful. You haven't changed. Still as reliable as ever.
Well, I'm heading back to my safe house then. I'll see you next time. And who knows when that might be.
Take care of yourself out there. But you've always been so cautious. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, what name do you go by now?
Evelyn. Evelyn Chevalier.
Evelyn. That's beautiful, and sounds real fancy. I go by Rain now.
Nice to meet you, Rain. Miss Yao.
How's it looking?
I've looked into it. The group that attacked us was indeed affiliated with Fugue.
Are they targeting the company? Or me?
Neither, but in a way, both. Fugue's goal was to get a hold of Yoran de Winter's record. Yoran's legacy cannot fall into the hands of an evil corporation like Odium. They seem to have recruited irrational fanatics.
How did they find out so fast? I literally just found that record in the hollow.
Your movements are always watched. Fans, reporters, and people who mean you harm. Even those close to you. The enemy's infiltration is deeper than you think. That's why we must be extra cautious.
Just a product propped up by capital, huh?
Don't let Fugue's slander or defamation get to you. You just need to stay true to your heart.
My heart? I really want to shout, "Get lost!" at those big corporations like Fugue and Odium. My music is just my music. If only the world were really that simple.
Covering Yoran de Winter's classics in this concert was the company's idea. But you're the one who will bear the bad reputation for it. I fear that you may follow Mr. de Winter's path, becoming a victim sacrificed in the invisible struggle of opposing powers.
There's one line from Yoran that I adore. Every heart is a lonely note. His songs truly have a special power. On the night the old capital fell, I was huddled under a blanket in a makeshift shelter, wondering if my mom and dad had fled without me, or turned into terrible monsters. Even though I knew I was lucky to have survived. Even though I knew my life had been bought with someone else's. The person who rescued me told me, "Be happy, child. Live on with a smile." I knew I should stay strong, but I just couldn't manage. At that very moment, the shelter's old speaker started playing a song. Turns out, that song was Yoran's. Without me noticing, the melody somehow melted away all my fears and loneliness. Tears fell, but they weren't sad tears. They were tears that cheered me up and helped me face the future with a smile on my face. I wiped those tears and realized it wasn't just me. Everyone who'd heard it rediscovered a connection between hearts after painful loss. It was Yoran who helped me realize the power that music has to deeply captivate the human heart. Every era needs its own songstress. People place all of their hopes in her, and she must bring them hope. If every heart is a lonely note, then I hope my voice can weave the staff lines of our times. Open the curtain, so hearts have no more divides. Let everybody's voice be heard, echoed, resonated, and stitched together into the most powerful melody in New Eridu. Music is magic.
Magic? True. Maybe I am enchanted by some kind of magic. It makes me believe that even I may be worthy of protecting this star's radiance.
It's Astra! Wait, no, it's that manager lady from last time. She sent us an invite! Starting today, we're the proud owners of invitations to Astra's concert! And there's even one for EOS! Is this how it feels to get the VIP treatment?
Our place is too soundproof! I'm so excited I want to shout it out for all of New Eridu to hear!
Years of my free labor for Belle is finally paying off. Protecting the world's last city can wait until after the concert. Astra is amazing. I don't get why some people online would hate on her.
Haters dissing her online? What are they saying? Fairy, can you look it up?
As of today, ever since the announcement of this astronomical moment, New Year's concert, discussions related to Astra Yao have consistently dominated the top trending searches, accumulating 8.26 million views. Negative opinions about Astra Yao account for 14% of all traffic, mainly focusing on the following points. Number 1. She's ugly.
That's going too far. Beauty might be subjective, but calling Astra ugly is ridiculous. We can't let them get away with this. Let's fight back.
Understood. 173,925 new accounts have been registered to launch a full-scale attack against all comments claiming Astra is ugly.
Hang on. Isn't that basically using superpowers for evil? We can't do that.
Understood. 173,924 accounts have been deactivated. Comments have been deleted.
Don't be so strict, Belle. I think Fairy is right. When you can't speak truth to power, it's okay to use a few tricks here and there.
Agreed. By employing such measures strategically, Fairy can help Master become a god in New Eridu.
This is starting to sound like a villain arc. We're proxies. We must stick to justice, or we'll lose ourselves.
Fine, you're right. For a few seconds, I felt like I had all of New Eridu under my control. Scary. Wait, weren't we talking about Astra? Where did we go off topic?
Other negative comments mostly compare Astra Yao to the late superstar Yoran de Winter. For instance, De Winter is a true classic, and Astra's nothing more than just an idol propped up by capital. How dare she try to ride on that legacy?
Astra is clearly a musical genius who's taken up De Winter's mantle. In fact, her musical achievements are right on par.
Astra is Astra, and money is money. She stands on her own merits. It's not like her success comes solely from corporate backing.
Haters are gonna hate. They just have a chip on their shoulder or something. It's either this or some other dumb reason like those "she's ugly" comments. And that's why we should refute them firmly.
It wouldn't be good if we caused trouble for Astra and Evelyn. Fandom feuds can affect public perception. Astra's been famous a long time. I'm sure they can handle it.
You're too kind, Belle.
You must be Belle and Wise. Astra's told me so much about you. My apologies for missing the chance to thank you both in person last time. Welcome to Starloop Tower, my esteemed guests. Or should I say, Faithin.
Huh? What now? I don't really follow what you're saying.
You've been pretty careful. Although in my opinion, there's room to be even more cautious. Please rest assured, my intel does not come from anyone who knows your true identity.
Then, how did you...
Just simple logic. Syncing with a bamboo isn't technologically difficult, but maintaining connection once you're inside a hollow? The only one capable of that level of in-hollow communication is the legendary proxy, Faithin. Of course, the reason I could draw that conclusion was because Astra knew you were inside that bamboo. As long as you're skilled enough at impersonating a bamboo, you don't have anything to worry about.
Guess I'll have to get more tips from Eos on how to be a cute bamboo.
Honestly, Belle, you're already a pro at being a cute bamboo. If you get any better, it might be a bit too much. From an outside perspective, I often think, sheesh, she really has no shame moving like that in Eos's body.
Anyway, Astra is very lucky to have your help. I hope we can continue working together. Given her position, she needs all kinds of talented individuals to...
Talented individuals? And these two are?
Mr. Hobson, what brings you here in person? These two are Miss Yao's esteemed guests, Belle and Wise. Allow me to introduce the Chief Governance Officer of Odium Entertainment Group, Mr. Hobson.
Guests of Miss Yao? You both seem so young and promising. May I ask which business you're associated with?
We're just freelancers. We run a small business, that's all.
I see. Well, Evelyn, since Miss Yao's esteemed guests are here, why don't you go attend to them?
But what about the security?
I'll handle it.
Understood. All right, dear guests, please follow me.
That gentleman over there keeps staring at us. It's a bit unnerving.
Well, today's performance is unlike any before, with far too many variables to track. Hobson, I mean, Mr. Hobson, is naturally a very meticulous person.
So what's so special about today's performance?
That's a secret. Just sit tight and wait for Astra's big surprise.
He's glaring at us again. So intense. It must be tough working under someone like him.
Not at all. In fact, I don't work for him. I serve Miss Yao.
He even asked where we worked. When I told him it was just a small business, his expression went completely cold. Honestly, it was pretty intimidating.
If you had told him you were Faithin, you might have gotten a big smile out of him. For someone at his level, quickly judging others based on their usefulness is second nature. Anyone deemed useless won't get a sliver of his attention. It's practically a survival skill for someone in his position.
Astra isn't like that. If we're talking about level, then she's technically above him.
That's right. Despite her position, she never looks down on anyone. With all that talent, she never sees herself as special. That's why she's so precious. To be honest, before meeting her, I didn't think someone like her actually existed. At first, I kept waiting for her to show her true colors.
I know exactly what you mean. Who'd have thought the brightest star in New Eridu wasn't putting on a facade and was genuinely such a pure person?
Is it just me, or is anyone else worried that Astra might get hurt by being her genuine self?
I won't let that happen.
Eve, help! Belle, Wise, you're here too!
What happened?
I just got scolded by the music director. Oh, he was furious. It was terrifying.
I'm sure it's not the director's fault. How's your final song coming along? You've blown through 20 deadlines we set for you, and today is the absolute final submission day.
Huh? Well, I can't just put out something ordinary for everyone, right? Once inspiration hits, it'll be fine.
So, until inspiration hits, you need me to take on the director?
Eve, you promised to protect me from any danger, right? Now's the time to save me from this berserk deadline-chasing director!
Sorry, but that monster's outside my jurisdiction.
Oh, how could you?
This kind of back and forth feels oddly familiar, doesn't it, Wise?
Totally. Conversations like that happen every day between an unreliable sister and her sharp, capable brother.
Evelyn, stop covering for her. She doesn't have anything ready. Not a single piece. What are we supposed to do for the final song? Improvise? Huh? What? Where'd she go? And how does she run so fast in heels?
Poor director. Looks like this time we're really going to have to push it to the last minute.
My dear Yoran used to be just like that.
Oh, you're... Astra, meet the special guest the company invited for your concert.
Lady De Winter, it's really you! I can't believe you're actually here. Having you listen to my performance in person, it feels like...
Please, just call me Tessa. Ah, so this record is... I know it's a tad bit last minute with the show starting soon and all, but would you mind if I borrowed it for a moment? Everyone's been saying that you're the rising star who will carry on Yoran De Winter's legacy. I'm truly sorry to say this, but to me, no one will ever replace Yoran.
Yoran's music has always been my guiding light. Without him, I never, ever could have made it this far. Oh, right. I'd also like to thank you in person. I've always wanted to pay tribute to Yoran with this performance, and I heard the company finally got your approval. I'm truly honored.
Pay tribute? Today's your debut show at Starloop Tower. Honestly, performing your own work would be more than enough. Yoran, he belongs to the past now.
No. Yoran's music transcended time and space. He's beyond amazing. Honoring him on stage at Starloop Tower has been my dream for as long as I can remember.
Well, if that's what you've set your heart on, then I wish you the best of luck tonight.
The clue from the coded message points to 8 p.m. Atrium Landing. Wow, such trust. They won't reveal the meeting details to a traitor like me until the last moment. It seems Fugue never fully trusted me from the start. No surprise they'd plant another mole in Odium. I'd do the same thing if I were in their shoes. With a double infiltration setup, if one gets exposed, the other one is ready to step in as a backup. Whoever made these arrangements is certainly a capable individual. I'll just notify Hobson about the Fugue attack. His people should be enough to handle it. There's still time. If I set up everything before Fugue arrives, I can block them off. I need to confirm the identity of the other mole as soon as possible. Mr. Hobson.
There's a security breach. We need to take care of it immediately. Where are you?
I need to speak with you as well.
Oh, related to Fugue, you say? That's unexpected.
It's a little hard to describe, so... If my guess is correct, Hobson probably wants to take me out. I might as well use this opportunity to draw him and his men to the atrium. That way we can block Fugue's attack. Why don't we meet in the atrium?
The atrium?
Finally. I can't hide it any longer. It's time to reveal the truth. Now that I've got Fugue's intel, I'll deal with the issue at hand first. As for who the other mole is, I'll have to play it by ear.
Evelyn A. Chevalier. Very impressive. An elite spy. Fugue spy.
Is this order?
You don't actually think that woman... Like I said earlier...
I'm the one who has no place here.
Oh?
I know she'd never issue such an order, but still... I can't help but doubt. I can't help but be suspicious. I just had to ask. Even under the sunlight, what crawls out of the darkness is still just a shadow. You're not wrong. I am, in fact, a spy planted by Fugue.
I thought you'd deny it. Good.
But I'm not your enemy. Fugue simply hired the organization I work for. My relationship with them never involved any loyalty. Listen, I'm not the only spy Fugue has planted within Odium.
What?
You must know that the grudge between these two conglomerates runs deep. Do you really think Fugue would gamble everything against Odium on me alone? I only learned about their plan of action moments ago, and this is nowhere near the full scope of their strategy. What we should be doing now is
We? I'm not interested in figuring out whether you've actually switched sides or...
But Miss Yao's safety...
That's none of your concern. Odium will protect its assets. We don't need outsiders to get involved. I'll look into the intel... Now!
If it's not an order from Miss Yao herself, I'm afraid I can't comply. Hobson, tell your people to stop! The real enemies are on the way! My only goal is Miss Yao's safety. Continue, and you'll have no mercy from me. Don't waste your time on me. Fugue's enforcers are coming. It's your job to protect Miss Yao.
We've reached the area. What's going on?
Oh, so Fugue's people showed up.
Listen up! Evelyn has been colluding with Fugue. Take them all down!
Good evening, new heirdo. Are you ready? Then let me share the wonders of magic with you all.
Miss Yao.
Damn! Traitors are unreliable. Go figure.
Traitor! Don't even think about running away!
Take down all the Odium guys and that traitor!
Take down that traitor and all the feud guys!
I wonder how things are on the stage. You even arranged people in the audience?
You thought this was the end? We're just the advanced team. As long as we hold off Odium security, our people can give
Miss Yao? Miss Yao, can you hear me? Control room, do you copy? Communications have been cut off? We fight together.
Traitor to the organization! Are you ready to meet your maker?
The people from the organization. This is getting worse. If the control room's been breached, I won't be able to handle it on my own. Astra is in danger. I need your help.
Danger?
Yes, but if you're willing to lend me a hand, there might still be a chance to turn things around. There's no time to explain. Just come with me. We have to break into the central control room.
Huh? Break into the central control room? Even though we have the fancy title Phaethon, we aren't exactly fighters. We might not even be able to beat Eos in a fight.
Evelyn, what's going on?
Sorry. I owe you an explanation, especially if I'm going to put you in danger. It's all my fault. So, that's the whole story. I betrayed Astra, right from the first moment I met her. I failed to act when I should have, and that slowly led me to this situation. If anything happens to Astra because of this, I'll never forgive myself.
The only one who can decide whether to forgive or not is Astra.
That's right. The most we can do is bring you to her, plain and simple.
You too.
If we take over the central control room, Fugue's every move will be laid bare.
Not just that. While Astra powers Starloop's harmonic core from the stage, the control room manages everything else. Navigation, balance, and stability. If the control room is compromised, it'll be like a spaceship losing its bridge. The consequences would be disastrous.
We'll coordinate from the control room and fend off the enemies. Then, right in the nick of time, with all eyes on us, we rush to the stage and save the day!
Let's be realistic about our combat abilities. Most likely, it'll be Eos who saves the day.
Bruh.
Astra was right. You two really are interesting. Come on, let's go take the control room.
Let's go.
Fortunately, they're just unconscious. Who could have done this?
Huh? This countdown. It's not a bomb, is it?
Classic move. Let me take a look.
Can we still get through to Astra? Astra! Astra! Can you hear me?
It's no use. Looks like the usual comms have been cut off.
We couldn't stop them. Damn it! How many people did they send to sabotage this show?
Leave the suspicious countdown to us, Evelyn.
Go! Get to Astra. Take Eos with you and stay on comms.
Got it. I'm counting on you two.
Director? Backstage? Control room? Eve? Can you hear me? A malfunction? This is bad. The next song is about to start. Oh, wearing a 40-meter-long gown doesn't exactly make it easy to dance. I've got no other option. Luckily, I hid my outfit on the stage ahead of time. What's that sound? Bullets? This song wasn't supposed to have bullet sound effects. But wow, that's so cool! Why didn't I think of this before? Huh? Why are these weird old guys rushing onto the stage? Ugh, my comms were cut off too. This is bad. Eve, she must be on her way right now. I just need to hold out until she gets here. A few troublemaking old guys aren't enough to cancel my show. Wait a minute. The tempo of this song is fast. What if I incorporate the fighting into the choreography? Perfect timing. The song's choreography is all yours now.
Yeah. Do you really think you belong here with that pretty face of yours?
Wow.
You're nothing but a puppet controlled by Denny's. You don't deserve to carry on Yoran's legacy. Do you even know what real music is?
This is just too much. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Do they hate me this much? So many people actually hate me? Wow. Those words, they really hurt. Am I being too greedy? My desire to reach every lonely heart. Maybe it was always an impossible dream. What? That won't stop me! Little by little, using the purest melodies, I'll captivate the world.
Miss Yao, please come to my side. Miss Yao, the people from Fugue have breached our security measures. It seems like this isn't just about causing trouble. Who knows what other plans they might have. Heads up. We must cancel the show immediately. Please come with me. Precision strike.
Wait a moment, Eve. Don't forget about my audience.
Evelyn, Astra, can you hear me? The communications are completely down. I can only talk to you through Eos now. The timer is connected to the explosives.
Explosives?
Has Fugue completely lost it? Starloop Tower is cruising right now. If it explodes, even their own people won't make it out alive. Wait. Fugue is just the scapegoat. The real mastermind must be someone else.
Their target isn't just me. It's all the audience here as well.
The thrusters. The explosive device must be connected to Starloop's thrusters.
Wise is already working on disarming the detonation device.
Is it doable, Belle?
Yeah, as long as it's software, there's always a way to crack it. The control room has the blueprints for all the thrusters and pipelines, but I don't know if we have enough time. The countdown is less than 10 minutes.
Having the desire to live is such an enviable thing.
Lady De Winter, why are you here?
You already know the answer. Why bother asking? I'm here because it's my duty as Yoran's widow. As the family of the deceased, I must hear the screams of the murderers with my own ears, and see their repentance with my own eyes before I can go. Wouldn't you agree?
Murderers? I don't understand. Yoran, wasn't his death his own decision?
Suicide! What a convenient excuse. All they have to say is he committed suicide, and the murderers walk free and carry on with their own lives without a shred of guilt. And then they dump all the grief and pain onto the victim. If Odium and Fugue hadn't dragged Yoran into endless contract disputes over their so-called profits, would he have been forced to leave the stage he loved so dearly in his final years? He watched helplessly as music drifted further and further away from him, as if sealed in a silent vacuum, slowly suffocating and losing all his brilliance. But I must thank Odium and Fugue. If not for their endless conflict and unwavering resolve to destroy each other, I could never have pulled this off. After all, what could someone like me, abandoned and left alone in this world, possibly achieve? I must also thank the audience who once adored Yoran De Winter. If you hadn't cast him aside so easily, if you hadn't scrutinized Yoran's every move with such harsh and critical eyes, if you hadn't hurt him with baseless speculation and cold, detached remarks, how would he have fallen slowly into that endless, dark abyss of pain until he completely lost the courage to live? I must thank you too, Astra Yao. There is genuine beauty in your voice. But do you realize you're nothing more than a money-making nightingale to Odium or Fugue? When the next nightingale hatches, you'll lose all your value, and everything you have today will eventually be taken away. Just like Yoran, whose worth was stolen by your voice. You, all of you, you are murderers! It was you, all of you, who drove Yoran De Winter to his death! My most beautiful dream, my most precious resonance, my true love. It's almost time. Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even given you all a proper welcome. 3, 2,
There's no time! If the engines get damaged!
1. Everyone, welcome to my late husband's funeral.
I'll use my singing to protect everyone!
Miss Yao! How rude of you. It's not over yet.
No! The harmonic core! The Starloop lost power! What do we do?
The only song fit for a funeral is a requiem for the dead! I see. singing power thanks to Yoran's legacy. So you will fall. Hailed as a genius, and nothing more than a cheap imitation of Yoran. Have you ever felt the endless darkness behind the stage? Your journey ends with me. Every note in this song is the final rest of Yoran's life. I won't let you continue to desecrate his dreams on this stage. What Yoran lost, you too will save it. I will make everyone else understand. The glory of the spotlight is nothing but a fleeting shadow. It was you who pushed him into that abyss. It was you who deprived... Still pretending. My plan couldn't have gotten this far without your help.
Evelyn! Are you okay? Speak to me.
Do you really think she's protecting you? How laughable. Your so-called bond is nothing but a facade.
What do you mean?
She's not the loyal partner you think she is. From the very beginning, she's been a spy sent by few to watch you. No, that's not true. Do you think she truly cares about you? No, you're just a tool she used to complete her mission.
The trust between us is something you could never understand.
Naive! Surrounded by endless manipulation and tangled interests. Do you really think there can be any genuine trust or real feelings between you? Absolutely sickening. You're a lapdog serving the interests of capital. While Yoran was alive, all of you fed on his soul. Now that he's gone, you're still exploiting his final voice for profit. He belongs to me. Give me back Yoran's legacy!
It's not what you think! Starloop Tower's harmonic core is powered by my singing. It has nothing to do with Yoran's works. I've been searching for this record because Yoran's voice holds an incredible power to connect hearts. His voice is a bridge, crossing all divisions and suffering. In our fractured, disconnected era, this kind of voice can mend the cracks and bring back long-lost resonance. You know exactly what I mean. I know you do! That night I heard Yoran's voice live was one of my most cherished moments. His voice carried us into another world, a sacred land of music. Before the concert started today, I told you this performance was my tribute to Yoran. You said he was someone who lived in the past. So now, I'll bring him into the future.
Stop dressing it up with fancy words! You have no idea what he went through!
Perhaps you're right. I never truly understood his inner world. But maybe you didn't either!
The Starloop is pulling faster than earlier. Even if Aster can get the remaining thrusters to work, they might not generate enough power to keep us afloat. Based on the calculations, we might crash.
Do you hear that? If Yoran's spirit is out there, he's finally answered my wish. Fall! Fall! Starloop will shatter and the false dream will plunge into oblivion!
I'm sorry, Astra. I never had the courage to tell you. I'm a spy for Fugue. My code name is Shields Green.
What? But your hair is clearly golden leaf colored.
You're not bothered? I've been deceiving you from the very start. My entire existence is a lie.
What lie? That you didn't tell me your real name? You are you. The person in front of me is the Eve I trust. No matter what your name is. You're still the one who shielded me from all the noise. The one who protected me with kindness and resilience. I hear the purest melody in you.
If only I hadn't been too afraid to tell the truth. If I weren't so selfish, maybe none of this would have happened today.
There's no if. Everyone makes mistakes, but that doesn't decide our final destiny. The past is behind us. The future is still unwritten. And the only thing we can firmly hold on to is the present. Even if destruction is inevitable, we must face it in our own way, without regrets. Even if we're walking towards the end, we will greet it with the most beautiful melody.
The most beautiful melody? To greet destruction?
Yes, with fiery hope, using our final breath to shout and to sing. This is New Eridu, the last hope of human civilization. Even in desperate situations, we've survived time and again with inexplicable joy. Fate has favored us after all. This time, we'll surely make it through again. Belle, Wise, Eve, will you sing the final song with me?
Improvising like this... it's not really my strong suit. You know I've never been good at singing. But fighting for you, I've never hesitated.
Falling! We're going down! We're all gonna die! It's all because of her! Shields Green! You betrayed the organization and led us to a dead end! Kill her!
My name! I always thought I was destined to wander in the shadows, unable to find a way out. This time, no orders, no schemes, only me. I won't let fear keep me captive any longer. Perhaps the me of the past wasn't worthy. But the person I am now doesn't need to run and hide. They're brilliant, radiant, incredible.
Understood. I've completed a full report on the case. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Evelyn. We'll take additional precautions regarding Lady De Winter's safety, given your concerns. She may have been the mastermind, but Juyuan would never allow anyone to take her life in secret. In fact, while in our custody, she might be in the safest place she can be. Despite causing significant trouble for your company, the thugs hired by Fugue were merely pawns manipulated by Lady De Winter, and had no intent to kill on their own. Once I have more evidence of the communication between these thugs and Fugue's higher-ups, I'll forward the relevant documents to your company's legal team.
Your and Officer Zhu Yuan's attention to detail is incredibly reassuring. The incident involves a complex web of connections, and having the support of public security is a tremendous relief.
We'll also continue investigating leads related to the organization. Thank you again for the intelligence you've provided.
Eve!
Miss Yao, you came in person? This is Officer Qingyi, who I've been troubling these past few days.
Thank you, Officer Qingyi, for bringing Eve back to me.
It's nothing. Miss Evelyn has hardly rested while helping us with the investigation. She's worked very hard.
There's one thing I'd like to ask for your help with, Officer Qingyi.
Please, go ahead.
This master copy of Yoran's legacy. I hope you can deliver it to Lady De Winter. I know I will never be able to see things from her perspective and fully understand her pain. But just like Yoran's voice has brought solace to countless lonely souls, perhaps one day it can also soothe her despair. From that show, Yoran said two things that left a deep impression on me. Though much has happened in the past and we cannot predict the future, I want to make a decision for myself in the present. I hope that everyone who has supported me will also stay true to their hearts and never betray their present selves. His last performance has finally been published. Now all fans can listen to this legendary record. And this master copy belongs to her. Please let her know that Yoran has always been by her side.
Will do. I hope she can understand your sentiment and find the strength to move forward. We'll notify you immediately if there are new developments in the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other tasks to attend to. Farewell.
Miss Yao, since we're visiting, we should buy Belle and Wise a gift.
That's right! I almost forgot! Good thing you reminded me. The limited edition red velvet cake looks delicious. Ah, and that black tea I had last time was so fragrant. It'll be lavish. Belle will be thrilled.
Speaking of gifts, I also have a gift I'd like to give you, Miss Yao.
Huh? What is it?
If you're curious, follow me.
I'm curious. I didn't think so before, but this place seems familiar.
Familiar, you say? That's about right.
This place is completely empty. But why does it feel so familiar?
Because this is where the gramophone used to be.
The gramophone. That's right. That was the name of the shop. Yoran's final performance was held in this little shop. It's been so many years, I'd forgotten the name of the place. How do you remember, Eve?
Because I was there too.
What? You were there too?
I was. But unlike you, I just stumbled upon it by chance. I heard music coming from the shop and stopped to listen for a while. Through the glass, I saw a group of passionate fans. Yoran's voice flowed out from the crowd. I didn't actually see him, just vaguely heard his voice.
Incredible. It's like Yoran's music had brought us together. Turns out, we've known each other for a long time.
It seems like you're fond of my gift.
This is all your fault, Eve. I'm about to cry now.
You were right. Music is a connection of hearts. Even across different times and spaces, we can still feel each other's presence.
Yes. Perhaps that's what Yoran wanted to bring us. A resonance that never fades. A connection that transcends time.
The only thing we can hold on to tightly is the present.
Yes. Only the present.
We've been walking for a while, and it's almost time to meet up with the proxies.
All right, let's go find Belle and Wise.
And here we have Miss Fairy, the strongest AI around. Top-notch holo navigator with the sharpest tongue and new hairdo.
Ah, the strongest AI? Then... Fairy, fairy, on the wall, who's the best singer of them all?
You. You are. You always will be.
Ooh, she really is sharp.
Who would have thought? Astra's only gotten even more popular after the attack.
And on top of that, Odium Entertainment stock has shot up 30%. Their market value is now approaching 5 trillion dennies.
It's still far from enough.
5 trillion dennies isn't enough? Ugh, a number that big makes my ears ring.
Wise, knock it off!
I mean, if I want to break my contract with them, I'll need to save up enough for the penalty first.
This is my fault, Ms. Yao. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be in such a tough spot.
What are you talking about? We only let go of something as trivial as money in exchange for someone as priceless as you. Now that's something worth celebrating.
I know a great place to eat!
Perfect. I trust Belle's taste. It's gotta be great. It's a rare day off. Let's go right now.
Hold on!
Astra! Over here! Is there a special reason you chose to visit this store?
I've said it before. You can't just do things on a whim.
What should we do now?
Thankfully, the kind store owners can also help us run away.
Sorry, folks! We're on vacation today! Sorry, we're closed right now.
It's me.
Huh?
Ellen, is that you?
Hey.
Whoa, I've never seen that outfit before.
Is this a new service from Victoria Housekeeping? Being a personal bodyguard for some rich kid?
Sneaking into school to steal the final exam?
Can't I just wear normal clothes? You really think I'd walk around everywhere in a maid outfit? Anyone with common sense would know that's inappropriate.
You're the last person I'd expect to hear that from, considering you work for Victoria Housekeeping.
By the way, what are you doing? Looking for something?
I'm looking for your store's bathroom.
I'm pretty sure you won't find it hidden under the floor.
As proxies, I thought you might have some weird hobbies or secret rooms. But turns out you're surprisingly normal.
Oh, wait! Upstairs is private!
Oh. Then I'll just use your private bathroom. Thanks.
I think I was hallucinating just now.
I'm more used to seeing you like this, Ellen. Now, can we talk about this commission that only we can handle?
We gotta go retrieve some documents in a holo for the commission.
Go on.
That's it.
You wouldn't have come to us if that's all you needed. There must be more to it.
I need a proxy who can communicate with the outside world while inside a holo.
I knew there was more to it.
Any more details you can give? Like, who do we need to keep in contact with while inside the holo?
Ruby, Lynn, and Mona.
So, 3 girls?
My classmates. I gotta stay in touch so we can discuss our group project. For school.
Group project?
There's usually a group project before the finals.
Hold on. I know what a group project is, but what's that got to do with this commission?
Nothing really. But I had already agreed to discuss the topic of our group project with my classmates before I received a last-minute commission. Based on the last time we worked together, I figured you guys could help transfer the call with this computer thing. I'll leave my phone in your store, and you can forward the audio to me once they call. Oh, right. Is your network speed any good?
Of course. We signed up for the most expensive home network package.
Great. Sounds good enough to take a video call. Alright, that's that. I'm gonna go rest a bit. Just let me know when you're good.
But I haven't accepted it yet.
We haven't been that busy. Let's take the commission. Think of it as customer retention.
True. And I'm really curious about the other side of Ellen. Let's accept it.
It'll be a while before they start their discussion. Let's find the data we need to retrieve first.
Get lost! Get back! Get lost!
I see.
Your weak spot!
required data has been... Ellen's phone is ringing. Connect and relay the call.
Yep.
Hey, Nom Nom Shark, can you hear me? Huh? Why is it so dark? Nom Nom Shark? Ellen? Where are you?
I'm still at work, so my video's off. Also, don't call me by that nickname, or else.
Alright, I'll stop. But Ellen, you don't seem short of money at all, so why are you always working?
I have money because I'm always working.
Maybe I should get a job too. I've only been able to afford bread for lunch recently. You wouldn't be in this situation if you didn't buy scratch cards every day. No way! I've given this a lot of thought. I have a much higher chance to live the life I want by buying scratch cards than by working hard.
Well, that's an optimistic way to look at it. Good point. Where are you buying these scratch cards?
Seriously, guys, let's get back on track and pick a topic.
Okay. Anyway, who do you want to interview?
Maybe a PubSec officer. It would be easy to make it happen. No. That's so boring. I want to interview the luckiest person in New Eridu and ask them for tips on buying scratch cards.
Why don't we find a psychiatrist so we can ask them to give our friend a reality check? Yeah,
You're talking about me, right? You gotta choose one of our ideas, Ellen, and not just at random this time.
Yeah, and you're definitely not allowed to eeny, meeny, miny, moe our pick in your head. Oh, how'd you know?
Well, it was kinda obvious. I had a feeling you were doing that.
Didn't expect it to be true.
Huh? Really? I thought Ellen agreed with me the most because my proposals were better. Ellen, I thought you knew me better than anyone else in the world. I thought you were my bestie.
My boss is here, I gotta mute, but I'll still be listening.
I've muted your mic for you on my side.
Thanks. Now I can focus on the commission.
I'm starting to feel more worried about Ellen's project than the commission.
It's fine. This happens every time. Let's go to the next retrieval point.
So, are you going to go with my idea or not?
Objection. Let's consider something else.
How about this? Yeah!
Bio wheel.
The required data has been obtained.
Ellen, you've been muted all this time and haven't even been typing. Are you really listening?
Sorry, my boss was talking to me. Just put my headphones back on. What's up?
You take your work way too seriously.
Are you trying to adapt to future office life in advance?
I can't imagine what Ellen will be like as a professional. Why do you care so much about your part-time job anyway?
I'm just earning some pocket money. Hello? Hello? Why's it gone quiet?
Sorry, the network suddenly cut off. I'll go and restart it. I'll be right back.
I wanted to ask you actually, how come you're so dedicated to your schoolwork? It seems kind of out of character for you, Ellen. At least from what I know of you. Is this something your work at Victoria Housekeeping is graded on?
It'll be a pain if I fail my exams. It's best to pass them all in one go.
Are you sure that's all it is?
Is that really so hard to believe? It's only natural for the service we provide.
Huh?
Oh, the signal is back? What did you hear?
Something about serving wealthy masters? Huh? Oh, no. I didn't hear anything at all.
Would you believe me if I say it's not what you think?
Well, I believe you, Ellen, but... Oh, wait, sorry to interrupt. I'm Ellen's colleague. Ellen was joking just now. She was acting a part for her part-time job. I see. I get it now. I definitely haven't misunderstood anything. You should get back to work.
Looks like the whole group's been muted. Should I try to type up an explanation of the whole master thing?
No thanks. This is so awkward. I'll just explain it to them in person.
Get lost!
Time to win!
Get back! Take this!
I see.
You're weak. Clear out! Get lost!
Just don't blink!
Good riddance.
Clear out! With this power...
Move it!
Ellen? What happened over there?
Nothing.
I heard it! I just turned off mute all and I heard a huge sound from your end! Ellen?
Just a little trouble at work.
You call that sound a little trouble? You have nothing to be worried about, Ellen. We'll help you. Hey, it's me, Ellen's colleague again. Ellen and I were just organizing some documentaries about holo disasters. Is it possible for a documentary to make such a realistic sound?
My boss is loaded, and he's got an amazing sound system.
Hold on, a documentary without any background music? Something doesn't add up here. Ellen, that's you humming, right? It must be.
That's the documentary's background music. I can hum it by heart. Are you sure you didn't hear it earlier?
The ambient sound and background music are played on different sides. We're currently upgrading the audio system, so maybe the side close to the mic wasn't making any sound.
Anyway, I'm almost off work and need to wrap things up. I'll join up with you guys later. Bye. It's finally over. Though we'll still need to figure out the topic after I get out of the holo.
Master, the stored data has been read and transferred, but after verification, a portion of the data has been found missing. I can determine the missing document isn't here.
This is definitely the retrieval point the boss gave me. I'll go back and confirm. Thanks for helping me.
My pleasure. It was quite a novel experience to see a different side of you.
Please reach out again if you need any follow-up.
There's no how in particular. It just happened. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
I'll protect you, Mijiang. Press the advantage. Removing threat. Your journey ends with me.
Wow! This song is dedicated to the world!
Check your six.
All right, I'll take the mic.
Counter.
Let our souls resonate!
Just finishing the jump. The best defense is a strong offense. Everything's under control. We fight together.
All right, I'll take the mic.
Yanagi, I'll handle it. This is the path I follow.